Chrysler Halcyon Concept is an important representation of the future direction of our brand, both from a strategic and an innovation perspective, because it seamlessly ties together our design advancements, both from an exterior and interior perspective, and also seamlessly integrates the suite of Stellantis advanced technology solutions.
Chrysler Halcyon has such beautiful proportion, and I think it's something that we really take to heart, is keep it simple and pure and just let the proportion speak for itself. If you really look at the Chrysler Halcyon, it has very crisp lines. They're sculpted in between, which I think is very unique and simple, but yet very powerful. It has very unique opening doors. We call it red carpet. They kind of open up, and we also have an additional door at the top, and that really helps for you to get into and out of the vehicle. The new Chrysler logo that you see on the hood of Chrysler Halcyon is meant to leap the brand forward. It's pure and simple. It was first shown at Chrysler Airflow Concept. In addition to that, there's a lot of very unique aerodynamic features on the vehicle, because with the new electrification, aero is such a key element to design. So we really wanted to make sure and explore what other things we can do with the features and aerodynamics to continue to push that forward. So what's very unique about Chrysler Halcyon, I think this is the first time there's a really intricate interplay between interior and exterior. So we worked very closely with our interior team, from color choices, from the shapes, and everything kind of goes together from inside and out.
Our idea for the Chrysler Halcyon concept between exterior and interior was really a harmony between the exterior and design, making sure everything flows. So overall, with the Chrysler Halcyon concept, we have a ton of features baked into it. So overall, the interior has about 45% of the exterior and interior is glass, which just really opens up the cabin space. Now, once you get inside the cabin, you're probably going to notice right away that there's really not an instrument panel. And that was intentional. We've taken the traditional instrument panel and we've actually lowered it down. It becomes a little bit more of a footrest. And what's interesting about that is just the fact that we're dealing with a battery electric platform. It really gives us the opportunity to kind of rethink the space, rethink the cabin layout. And we felt that taking the instrument panel, pushing it away, just gives you this sense of I would say, lounging, a lounge experience. It also, when you're driving, when you're command of the road, you can actually now see further out in front of you because the glass comes all the way down, and without having the instrument panel there, you can actually see through the windshield area. You're going to notice this really strong center console that goes front to back. It's a glass, crystal-like structure, a little nod to some architectural feeling, but because it's clear, that allows us to, I think, not feel so heavy, so you can actually see through it. We play off a lot of lighting. Lighting's a very important piece to the interior, and you find that throughout the cabin. And some little details, one of my favorite details is actually within the new Chrysler brand logo. We actually use crushed CDs, so kind of a nod to sustainability, something very important to us. So the Halcyon concept for the interior is really about space. It's really about kind of opening up that world around you.
Sustainability was really key for us when we started working on the Halcyon concept, because we know that we wanted to make sure that we were at the forefront of putting sustainable materials out there, but more so is really important for the overall lifestyle of the concept itself. That individual, that customer, when they walked up to the vehicle, when they see the elemental silver paint, if you think about recycled metals, giving that liquid appearance, and even when you open the door, we've got our melange fabric that has recycled content. We've got, our suede material that's composed of recycled content as well, and that's got a really cool, unique laser pattern. And you get that feeling of just not serenity, but these materials that tell their own story with their composition and their makeup. So it's really important for us to really focus on sustainable materials to help us tell the story of where we're going for the future.
When we think about the user experience, it's about harmony in motion. For the brand, that means how do we connect the user's life outside the car to what they do with the car, right? Really, the car needs to be an integral part of their life and so on, and bring that harmony together. An example of this is, it's minus 10 degrees Celsius in Toronto, that's where I live, and to get to the car in the morning, I got to remember to start the car and precondition the car. But my car knows I do this every day at 7:45 a.m. I leave to drop my kids off. The car should just precondition itself because it knows what I'm going to do in the day.
When we were coming up with the name for this concept vehicle, we wanted something that really aligned well with the whole definition of harmony and motion. And as the design theme started coming together, it was clear that Halcyon was the perfect name, because when you see this vehicle, it is the perfect representation of pure, seamless design and a seamless, joyful customer experience as well.